How about now? Can you hear me? I hear me on here. I I hear me on here. Why can't you hear me then? Let's try this again. Can you hear me now? Yeah, we got sound. All right, very good. So we're in the middle of the 11th round of the Gary Russell fight. Haven't really been watching. Been trying to figure out how to do this live. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Well, it's Father's Day weekend, not yet. I do believe Russell is winning this fight. Next up, we got David Benavidez versus Gvozdyk. This should be the hardest fight that David has fought thus far. We'll see what happens. All right, Russell's stalking him. 17 seconds left in the 11th round. Tell me who you like. Who do you like in the David Benavidez versus Gvozdyk fight? You had all of the Ukrainian Olympic team just win. You had Loma win, Usyk win, the other guy that beat Navarrete. These Ukrainians tend to be excellent boxers, have excellent footwork, be able to spin and give you strange angles. While we're at it, you had Turkey a la Sheik talking about buying the promotional companies, which I don't really understand why he would even do that. You would still have the issues of like Canelo not fighting David Benavidez because if he chooses not to, he's just not going to do it. I think, in my opinion, it would benefit boxing more. Not that it's going to happen, but if Turkey Al Sheikh bought the sanctioning bodies, the IBF, WBO, WBC, WBA, and that way it's all under one, governing body, Turkey Al Sheikh, and they force these fighters to fight or you're stripped. You know, fight 3 times a year, pending injuries, obviously. And I think it would be much more exciting for the sport. You put in the strictest standards possible for drug testing. You get rid of the super champ BS. And yeah, I think it would benefit boxing if you did it that way rather than just buying the promotional companies. I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you think that's a good idea, bad idea, might be, might work, but he's looking to buy the promotional companies in reality. I just don't see how that's going to help. Because if somebody like Canelo is allowed to avoid their mandatory, thanks to the sanctioning body, having Canelo and David Benavidez in your stable makes no difference. 12th round, Gary Russell down. I think maybe a low blow. Ref's not counting. My stream stopped. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, low blow. 12th and final round, minute and 53 seconds left. Big body shot from Russell. So you're live with Steve Monahan. It's the first live ever. Thank you for joining. Pleasure to have you here. Big fights happening tonight. Hope you're excited just like I am. Russell looking to close the show. Minute and 26 left. Triple left hand. Mira, dame un cigarrillo. Cigarette. I need a lighter too. Oh, I have. I need the ashtray. Yeah, I smoke. I know. So bad. Need to quit. I know. 15 seconds left in this fight. And then we got the co-main event. David Benavidez. I made a gentleman's bet with one of my friends. I got Gvozdyk. I think this is going to be the toughest fight for David Benavidez. He's been an absolute beast, the Mexican monster. Undoubtedly a monster. But I think he might have his hands full. I think Gvozdyk is going to win a bunch of the early rounds and probably wind up stopping. Benavidez will probably wind up stopping him later on in the fight. Both undefeated coming into this fight. Let's see. They should read the cards in a minute. Oh, I don't know. Do I have chats going on? Let's find out. Top chat. Got 2 views. Uh-oh. All right. Enough with the highlights. Let's get to the results of this fight already. I don't know why I'm not able to use my actual cameras, the ATEM, the Roadcaster, my microphone. This is all going through my laptop. It's not the way I wanted to set it up. I'll have to keep playing with it and adjusting it. Just right now is not the time. I was trying to get the ability to go live prior to the fight starting. That way I can give you my thoughts as it happens. For those of you who may not be watching. We got a split decision. Split decision goes to. Oh, Gary Russell lost. Wow. Close fight. One of the judges had it 113. Carlos Adames won earlier, and now Alberto Puello. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Puello. Puello. Okay. 23-0, beating Gary Russell, Antoine Russell. He don't like the junior. No more Antoine. No more Gary Russell Jr. Gary Antoine Russell. Wow, it's a big loss for Gary Russell. WBC interim champ, I believe now. Alberto Puello, 29 years old. All right, here we go. Getting to David Benavidez versus Gvozdyk. Like I said, these Ukrainians, man, these Ukrainians can box. These Eastern Europeans. Gvozdyk almost beat Benavidez. He was winning the fight until he got stopped in the 10th. So he might take these early rounds. He might be able to pull off a decision victory. I don't know if he's got the power to stop a David Benavidez, but we all know David Benavidez certainly has the power to stop him. Ten here on the East Coast. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Does anybody remember that? I remember that. I know you old heads remember that. Like I was saying, Turkey Yellow Sheik, buying these promotion companies will definitely be a plus for boxing. However, I think you'll still have the instances that fighters just don't want to fight each other. And how is he going to force them? Oh, offer more money? That's his only option, you know? As opposed to him owning the sanctioning companies and leaving them no choice but to fight for whatever money it is. You get 30 days to make the contract, otherwise you lose your titles. Should have to fight 3 times a year. None of this once a year, twice a year BS. Everybody knows Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson fought something like 28 times, 26 times in 2 years. More than once a month. That's what a real fighter does. These fighters today, they're little babies. They're just in it for mostly the payday. Here we go. Gvozdyk getting interviewed. He's got 7 knockouts in his last 10 fights. Alexander Gvozdyk. And this is like the first time Benavidez is fighting somebody basically his size. I believe David is 6'2" or 6'3", and Alexander is 6'2", if I'm not mistaken. They're both big. He's a natural 175 pounder, light heavyweight, as opposed to David Benavidez, who's been probably struggling to get to 160. Was it 168? he claims he's going to go back down. I don't know if that's good for him, if it'll work out well after putting on a little bit of weight to get to 175. I think we might see a stronger Mexican monster. Is that even possible? I don't know. They're showing some highlights now of David Benavidez, super middleweight, beating up people. His hand speed is ridiculous. His power is, his power is definitely there. I think the only thing, if anything, the only thing I would say that David Benavidez has, a lower attribute sort of level is probably his footwork. I think that's the only thing he kind of really needs to improve on. With that said, Alexander Gvozdyk has amazing footwork, part of that Ukrainian team. Caleb Plant. David's been quoted as saying that Caleb Plant was probably his toughest fight. But I think this fight will be his toughest fight yet. He had the impressive fight against Boo Boo. Boo Boo took the first 3 rounds. I think Gvozdyk is going to do the same thing. We will see shortly. We got 37 Alexander Gvozdyk versus the 27 David Benavidez. Will age come into play here? Or will the skills of Gvozdyk overcome the power of the Mexican monster? Like I said, I got a gentleman's bet with a friend of mine. I took Gvozdyk. I think he's got a boxer's chance. I don't want to say a puncher's chance. However, I do see Benavidez winning. He's showing all his highlights. He's got some hand speed. Darrell, he messed up Darrell bad. Caleb Plant. Should be like any minute now. Do the ring announcements and stuff. I don't want the old Benny and Steve show sign in there. Benny decided to go and do other things. He wasn't in favor of the podcasting career. But, I enjoy this. I like talking to the people out there, getting feedback, good, bad, the ugly. It's all good with me. Oh, man. What a night. Worked all day, play all night. That's what it is, folks. I wish I can get this set up the right way. Got all this equipment, and I'm sitting here using my computer's webcam. Mind-boggling, I tell you. Anybody out there is a podcast expert, knows how to hook up and use the Rodecaster, the ATEM. Got the ATEM Mini Extreme ISO. Got a couple cameras, lights, Shure mics, Shure headsets. This production should be up levels above what it is now. Benavidez got 4 knockouts in his last 5 fights. Otra, mi amor? Excuse me. Gracias. You want to come commentate on the fights? No? Oh, okay. So they're saying this is the last time he's going to fight as a co-main. Which, I'm not even sure why he is a co-main. 28 0, 24 knockouts. He's an absolute beast. Taking on Alexander Gvozdyk, who's 20 and 1 with 16 knockouts. So his only loss is to Benavidez, like I said, and he was winning the fight until he got stopped. The DraftKings Sportsbook minus 650 on David Benavidez, plus 450 on Gvozdyk. Winner by knockout, plus 800 Gvozdyk. Wonder if that might have been a decent bet. Put a couple dollars on Gvozdyk stopping David, simply because David's never fought a 175 pounder. I'm sure he sparred with him in the past and for this fight, but it's the first time he's fighting him. Gvozdyk certainly looks like he's in better shape, more solid and ripped up, it seems. They're saying David Benavidez is 6'1.5", my size. I thought he was taller than that, to be honest. And Gvozdyk is 6'2.5", so Gvozdyk is actually taller. So Gvozdyk is the taller, bigger man, according to the tale of the tape. 74.5-inch reach for David, 75.5-inch reach for Alexander. Interesting. Here we go. The time has come. Yeah, I'm getting the chills. I love it. It's the only sport I still watch. I used to live and die on my New York Giants. I never missed a New York Yankee game. And I don't watch any of it anymore. It's been like, I don't even know, 12 years. So Gvozdyk coming out first. Yeah, Gvozdyk is coming out first. The Ukrainian. 12 KOs in his last 15 fights. It's pretty impressive. Really is. He sounds like he's coming into some Ukrainian music. I'm not sure. I hope they're not going to do the national anthems. I'm not a fan of that. But here we go. This is the fight I've been waiting for. I'm going to switch it up probably after this fight and see what's happening in the Subrio Matias card. But I'll wait till this is over because I'm assuming it's going to start at about the same time the tank fight is. I'll just check it out and then go back to the tank fight to speak upon that. Here comes David, his ring walk. He's coming out to some, it sounds like, I don't know, like video game amped up music. The Jumbotron big screen in the arena has Tank and Frank Martin on it instead of David and Alexander. It's kind of odd to me. Oh, he's coming out to a Mexican song, I believe. Babe, you know who this artist is? there with the glasses. No? Alright. I was just curious. Yeah, get yourself a spend 6-7 mob Funko Pop. The chimes are chiming. Here we go. Jimmy Lennon Jr. about to kick it off. I'm curious to know if is Usyk, is Loma, is the guy who beat Navarrete there? If anybody knows, put in the chat. What was the guy's name that beat Navarrete? The other Ukrainian. Drop his name in the chat so I know it. Mauricio Suleiman. Thomas Taylor, the ref. Very good ref. I'm a fan of Thomas Taylor. WBC light heavyweight world champion. But this is what? How are they a world champion? I'm a little confused by this. Doesn't Benavidez hold 3 of them and Bivol have one? Or did Benavidez get stripped? I guess, right? Benavidez must have got stripped. Wow. Okay. So the winner of this is the light heavyweight champion. I just learned that. And Gvozdyk was the light heavyweight champion at one point. (6'1.5). He's literally my size, except I'm bigger. I'm like 210, out of shape. If I trained for a little while, I'd probably be in better shape than he looks like he's in. I'll be honest. I don't think Benavidez is in very good shape at all. I don't think he looks good at all. He kind of looks flabby. I don't know. Gvozdyk seems to look much stronger. Looks can be deceiving. I understand this. But he definitely seems to look much stronger. Here we go. It's about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Does the monster take him out early? Or does he lose a handful of rounds and then take him out? Here we go. Ready? Ding ding, round 1. Gvozdyk comes out with the jab. Jabbing, jabbing. Yeah, Gvozdyk looks much stronger. Now, obviously, I'm not going to take anything away from the monster, We all know he's a beast, but looks wise, he doesn't look like the stronger man. And he's not the bigger man either, because Gvozdyk is taller. And the natural 175 guy, so he's just the bigger guy all around. These two sparred 7 years ago. Gvozdyk said David got the better of him. Said he was better that day, and he was young. He was only 20 years old 7 years ago. And Gvozdyk was in his prime, actually. But Gvozdyk says he believes he's in better shape now, and obviously is looking forward to the victory. Benavidez doing some good body work right there. Gvozdyk seems to be boxing well. Benavidez seems to be doing his thing early on. Minute left in round one. Gvozdyk pawing that jab out there. He needs to shoot it out, not just paw it. Benavidez doing some nice body work. Ooh, big body shot. Another one. I guess that's David's plan, maybe? Slow him down. He knows he's got good footwork and can move and show angles. Stiff jab from David. David's staying in his face. He's putting on the pressure early on. All right, end of round one. Close round, tough to call. I may give it to David simply because he looked busier. I'm not sure if he landed more. It seemed like he definitely threw more, I think. Corner's telling him to go to the body. He was landing some nice body shots. Round two. Stiff jab from David Benavidez. All right. Yeah, Gvozdyk's jab seems to just be measuring him. He's not shooting it out. Any sort of authority on it. Nice left hook for Gvozdyk. Gvozdyk does have a powerful right hand. He hasn't landed it yet. He's trying to feel him out with that jab he's just throwing out there. David just keeps walking forward and applying that pressure. Another body shot. Stiff jab from David. Gvozdyk doesn't like the pressure. He keeps trying to push him away. And David just keeps dropping that right hand to the body. Left to the body now. Stiff jab from David Benavidez. right hand, but Gvozdyk ate it. Nice body work, left to the body. David's definitely working his body. Oh, so he comes right back, Gvozdyk. Benavidez with a right left. And Gvozdyk came right back. Is his hand speed going to be a problem for Alexander Gvozdyk? 30 seconds left in the second round. Mm. Benavidez digging that left hand to the body. And stiff jab. Think those body shots, the accumulation of these body shots are going to wind up slowing down Gvozdyk, and he's going to wind up getting stopped by Benavidez. His hand speed is already seeming to be a factor, and he's just warming up. End of round two. I want to say 2-0 David Benavidez. They're talking to Parsons now about Tank and Frank Martin. Frank Thomas, huh? Remember that guy? He played baseball? Chicago White Sox, I believe. The Big Hurt, they called him. It's not a bad name for David Benavidez. The Big Hurt. Oh, my stream stopping. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Start around 3. Here we go. We're back. Gvozdyk seems to be coming out in this round with a little bit more determination, throwing more punches, more combinations. Oh, stream interrupted again. Let's go, let's go. Here we go. We're back. Two minutes left in the third. David Benavidez throwing some good body shots. He needs to let his hands go. Display that hand speed, that power. I think Gvozdyk's footwork isn't really allowing him to. Every time Benavidez gets close and within range, Gvozdyk, turns to a different angle, forcing David to reset. Come on. Here we go. Let your hands go, David. Let your hands go. So far, I've given the first 2 rounds to David Benavidez, but they have been close. I can see a judge giving it the other way, but that's the way I've seen it so far. Benavidez's jab has definitely been better than Gvozdyk. The body work from Benavidez has been better. Oh, big left from David. He eats it though. Gvozdyk needs to also let his hands go. Nice body work. David Benavidez putting in some body work. Big left, left, right to the body. End of round three. Good round, gentlemen. Good round. That was probably a much better round for Gvozdyk. Going into round four. I figured Gvozdyk would take all of these early rounds, and so far, I think maybe it's been David. Big uppercut in the replay from Benavidez hitting Gvozdyk. Round four. WBC interim lightweight heavyweight world title. Light heavyweight world title. Yeah, 30-4 in body shots, Benavidez. Gvozdyk barely threw any. Oh, you know, David Benavidez is definitely catching them with rights and lefts, but it seems to be Gvozdyk is eating them. I don't know how long he can continue to take that sort of punishment. Maybe, early on like this in the first, second, third round, he could eat these shots, but the accumulation of these big shots are going to wind up hurting him, I think. Another big left to the body from David. He is doing some incredible body work right now, David Benavidez. Gvozdyk, doesn't want to stay still and fight, which I kind of don't blame him. You got the monster in front of you. David is like Jason Voorhees. He just keeps coming at you. There's nowhere to run. Light heavyweight debut for David Benavidez. So far, it's going well, I would say. He's probably up 3-0. Minute left in the fourth. There you go, David Benavidez again. The combination punching. Oh, nice left flush in the face. Double right uppercuts, right hand, another right hand. Gvozdyk is just taking this. Does David Benavidez not have power at light heavyweight? Is his power questionable at light heavyweight? Oh, that was a solid right on the chin. And the round four. We got 4 rounds in the bag. That round was most certainly David Benavidez' round. Here we go. Uppercut. Uppercut. Right hand. And then he comes back with another right hand. He blocks his Gvozdyk punches and then comes back with his own right hand. Here we go. Round 5. Nothing really happening. Everything's being blocked. I feel like Gvozdyk needs to let his hands go more. At this point, Benavidez is fighting a very smart fight, I think. Excellent body work. CompuBox has it 84 punches landed for Benavidez, 47 punches landed for Gvozdyk thus far. 2 minutes left in the 5th. Oh, big right hand from Benavidez. Benavidez landed 49% of his punches, nearly 50% compared to 50%. Sorry, it just went up to Gvozdyk's 24%. So not only is Benavidez outboxing, he's outlanding him. It's a good performance thus far from Benavidez. And I didn't expect this. I figured Benavidez would lose the early rounds to the slick Ukrainian. Big left hand, Benavidez. He seems to eat it. I don't think Benavidez is going to be able to hurt this guy with one punch. It's got to be a nice speed combination of punches. There you go, something like that, but those were blocked. Oh, big left again. He just eats it, Gvozdyk. No sign of being hurt. 20 seconds left in the 5th. It's quite possibly 5 rounds to none, David Benavidez. Yeah, end of 5. That was nice. Benavidez faked the body shot and came with a big right hand. There was a big left hand in the replay. He doesn't even seem to be stunned, phased, nothing. Those big shots from Benavidez would hurt people at 168. All right. Round 6. About to start. Ding ding, round 6. Gvozdyk needs to show us something. Otherwise, it's so far. It's a 5-0 Benavidez. Nice defense, slipping away from Gvozdyk punches. He's just right in front of him the whole fight, stalking him. Minute and a half left in the 6th round of David Benavidez' light heavyweight debut. Oh, big uppercut. Nice combination. Three-piece. Still working the body. I'm impressed with the Benavidez body work in this fight thus far. Still at almost 50%, 47% punches landed. Extremely efficient. Oh, nice jab. Benavidez is sticking him with that jab. Left. Uh-oh. Oh. Another left from Benavidez. Gvozdyk just seems to be eating it. Yeah, he's tagging Gvozdyk, but Gvozdyk is throwing back, tagging him as well. Oh man, that was a good round. End of round 6. Possibly 6-0 shutout so far. They're showing Tank Davis in the locker room warming up, hitting the bag, hitting the pad. Tank is hitting the bag, whatever you want to call it. Well, Frank Martin sitting there sipping some Gatorade or whatever. Round number 7. Here we go. Oh, that's great. The middle of the ring has the advertisement for the Prime show, Amazon Prime show, The Boys. If you haven't checked it out yet, I highly recommend it. It's probably one of my favorite shows. Excellent. 2:20 left in the 7th. And if you like The Boys, you probably like the spin off sort of show called Gen V. It's also a very good show. I'll be honest, for Vostik supposedly being this slick, highly skilled boxer, he hasn't been that impressive, if you ask me. The most impressive thing I've seen out of him thus far is his chin. He's been eating shots from Benavidez, seemingly unaffecting him at all, not even close to hurting him. Benavidez is back at 50%. Well, Gvozdyk is at 25% according to these punch statistics. They're not 100% accurate, but still. Minute left in the seventh. Seems to be Benavidez seems to be letting his hands go a little bit more. Oh, Gvozdyk got Benavidez up against the ropes. Come on, you got to do something here. No, let him off. He let him off the ropes. Nice defense from Benavidez. A little bit low there. Oh, he acknowledged it. They tapped gloves. Good sportsmanship from the two of them. Oh, those were not low. That was a nice uppercut, left hook. Right. I'm sorry. Uppercut, right. Oh, there's the hand speed. Left, right, left. Another round in the bag for David, I believe. David Benavidez, 15 years old, was 250 pounds. Oh, look at that. Right hand, left uppercut, another right hand. Big body shot with the right. I'm at the edge of my seat. I'm waiting to see somebody get knocked the F out. Gvozdyk is his facial expression is starting to look like a beaten man, although his face isn't bloody or bruised or swollen. It's just his expression, as opposed to David looks focused and determined. Round eight, 2.5 minutes left in the round. Come on, Gvozdyk. You got him against the ropes. You can't let him away. There you go. Let your hands go. Yeah, good combinations from Gvozdyk. Oh, big swing and a miss with the left from Benavidez. Minute and a half left in the eighth. So far, this might be Gvozdyk's first round that he's won. Still a minute left, minute and 25. Yeah, this is a round that feels like Benavidez took off. He's only thrown about 20 punches the whole round. Well, if if he's won the first seven, he's kind of entitled to take one round off to relax. Oh, the end of the round comes back with a big right and two lefts to the body. Yeah, it definitely seems like he's taking this round off. Oh, big left hand. He might be hurt. Oh man, big left from Benavidez at the end of the round possibly hurt him a little. That was the first sort of sign I felt like he was hurt. He's been trying for that big left the whole fight. He's caught him a couple times, but so far hasn't seemed to be that effective. Benavidez has a cut above his eye. It seems. It looks like an old cut actually. Looks like an old cut that just healed. Probably got it in training camp. Round 9. Gvozdyk comes out, throwing a couple jabs, body shot. And Anita's still with that stiff jab. Throw it on. Yeah, Benavidez shut out. They got on the unofficial card Benavidez winning all 8 rounds. Minute 45 left in the ninth. Still working his body. Me. Me. Oh, man. Gvozdyk should be letting his hands go. That's what I've been saying the whole fight. Commentators are finally saying it and agreeing with me. Gvozdyk with 250 amateur fights, bronze medal in the Olympic Games. He's definitely making David Benavidez work for this win. I'll be honest with you. David's probably going to win this fight. I don't believe he can beat a Bivol. I don't believe he can beat a Beterbiev. You know, let me know what you think. If you're watching this fight and you disagree with me, let me know. We can talk about this. But he, although again, once again, he's being very efficient. Almost 50% of his punches landed. I don't think he can beat these guys. End of round 9. Tank's got the gloves on, still hitting the pads. It's great. His trainer is wearing a Ghostbusters shirt. The ghost with the crossed out red symbol. Well, I ain't afraid of no ghost. Frank the Ghost Martin. And Martin is still just sitting down. I don't get it. Warm up, bro. What are you doing? Tank is no joke. You're probably up against your toughest opponent, and you're just gonna sit there. You're not gonna hit the pads. You're not gonna get ready. What are you doing, my guy? You gotta start fucking hitting the pads. Here we go, round 10. Can David Benavidez finish the job and stop Gvozdyk? I'll be honest, I don't think so. I don't think his power has translated well to light heavyweight. His stiff jab and body work, I believe, is winning him the fight so far. Minute and 20 seconds left in the 10th round. Benavidez looking for that big left hook all night long. Landed it a couple times. Gvozdyk seemed to eat it. Gvozdyk needs to land his big right hand. Let's see what happens if he does, if it actually hurts Benavidez. Big body shot, left to the body. Oh, that might have hurt him. No, Gvozdyk stands tall, throws back. The right hand followed up with a big left from Benavidez. Gvozdyk seems to just be eating it. Oh, it's a good round for David Benavidez. Oh, that was a nice combination. Right hand, left hook, right to the body, left hook from Benavidez. What a beautiful combination. Right hand, left hook, right to the body, left hook. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know, these shots usually end people. That's what I'm saying. This guy Vostik is not only tough, but I'm not sure if Benavidez's power is what everybody thought it was. Moving up to 175, these guys might be used to getting hit by a lot stronger people. And you know, with that said, Vostik was only stopped once, and it was by Beterbiev, the beast. He's got a great jab. This whole fight, Benavidez's jab has been strong, sticking it right in his grill. body shots too. Two minutes left in the 11th round. I can't sit back and relax. I want to be all up in it at the edge of my seat, waiting for one of these guys to get dropped. That was a big right hand from Gvozdyk. Kind of stopped Benavidez for a second. Gvozdyk just chasing and chasing and chasing. Benavidez chasing and chasing like Jason. Another big left to the body, right to the body, left to the head. Oh, big right from Gvozdyk. Slips out of the corner. Gvozdyk needs to do more and let his hands go. It's obvious Benavidez is ready to stand in a phone booth and fight. Gvozdyk is on his horse, galloping all around the ring. Rink, rink, ring. Oh, the body work Benavidez has been putting in this whole fight is unreal. End of the 11th, going into the 12th and final round. This is probably going to end up a decision. David Benavidez wins by decision. Unless they rob him for Ukraine, you know what I mean? I don't know. I hope not. He's definitely winning the fight, in my opinion. I'll be back, though, right before the 12th. Unofficial scorer has it 107-102, David Benavidez. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the 12th. Can David stop him? That's the question. I wonder what the odds were of David winning by decision. Being that he's the favorite, I'm sure it was plus something. Long day, long day. Both men in the middle of the ring. Gvozdyk comes forward. Benavidez backs up against the ropes. Catches Gvozdyk with a stiff jab while against the ropes. 43% of punches landed from Benavidez, 23% from Gvozdyk. Minute left in the final round. Two double jab, followed by a right from Benavidez. Big left hand from Gvozdyk. Too little, too late. 25 seconds left in the final round. And that's it. The end of the fight. I'm going to say unanimous decision, David Benavidez. We will see, though. David got the shot out. 12 rounds to none. Maybe the round he took off, he lost, which I think was the 8th. David got the shutout, 12 rounds to none. Maybe the round he took off, he lost. That fight was definitely not as exciting as I expected it to be. As soon as this card is read, not cards, the judges' scorecards are read, I'm gonna shoot over and check out the Subrio Matias fight and see what's going on over there. 116, 112, 117, 111. Unanimous decision. All three judges in favor of David Benavidez. That's correct. They got it right. Congratulations for his debut. Unanimous decision, 29-0, 24 knockouts. David Benavidez. All right, let's check out the other fight now. Boxing. It's not even on this site. Let's go to this site. And find Subrio Matias. Subrio Matias. Here we go. Let's see. Trying to get it. Yeah, Subriel Matias is doing his ring walk right now. Perfect timing. And who does he have with him? I'm not sure who's coming out singing. Looks to be some sort of rapper. Subriel Matias with the yellow gloves, yellow sort of outfit with his typical blonde yellow hair. We'll let this rock for a round or two before I shoot over to the Tank Davis Frank Martin fight again. This guy's like the boogeyman of the 140-pound division. Nobody wants to mention his name. Nobody calls him out. Nobody says a word about him. You know, this guy, Liam Paro, has actually got some balls to wind up going to fight him. No, there's four champions. Nobody's unified. There is no undisputed at 140. There's four champions. You got Haney, you got Subriel, you got Tio, and you got Pipple. Why are these other three champions not calling out Subriel to unify? He's like the boogeyman. They claim he doesn't have a following, doesn't bring a crowd. But, you know, I'm looking at this arena right here. Might not be Cowboy Stadium, but it's a jam packed. It looks like all the seats are taken. You know, maybe it's a small place like the Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City or something like that. But even that place, you know, that place always sold out fights. There's a bunch of people here to see this man. And the other champions should come see this man. Huh. Let's go, let's go. Get to the ring already. What are you just standing there for? I never saw nothing like this. Huh? Yeah. Supposed to. I don't know why he's not walking to the ring. He said, I'm going to get there. I'll get there eventually. What the? There he goes. He's starting to walk now. All right. Come on, come on, come on. Get in the ring already. That's Trinidad right there. Felix Trinidad, legend in the sport. Subriel Matias could only hope to reach the level of a Trinidad. He's dancing and rapping along, which I don't really mind so much, but let's get this fight on the road already. Get in the ring. Get in the ring. Come on, they lifted the ropes for you. They spread the ropes. You're still not even in the ring. Paro, huh? All right. Let's see what this guy brings to the table. I don't even know what this guy's ranked, where he's from. I know nothing about Liam Paro. I know Subaru, like I said, is Subriel is like the boogeyman. Nobody mentions him. He killed the guy in the ring. He's a tough guy, 140 pounds. I know he gets hit, but he usually winds up winning. I think he's got one loss, possibly, right? Or is he undefeated? I'm not sure. Three judges. We got John Basil, Guerrero Martinez, and Carl Zappia. Referee Louis Pabon. Pabon. The time has come. Starts now. Yay. It's 24 and 0, 15 knockouts. Liam Paro. All right, all right, all right. Come on with the intros. Silvio Matias is 20 and 1 with 20 knockouts. And I believe the guy he lost to, he avenged the loss and did wind up beating him. Who do you like in this fight? You think Silvio Matias beats Paro, or you think Paro gets the upset? Well, we'll find out shortly. Paro looks like thicker. I don't know. Undefeatedly in Paro. Round one. Here we go. Paro the Southpaw, Subriel Orthodox. Paro so far seems to be working a little bit more. A minute and a half left in the first. Subriel off to a slow start. Keeps throwing that jab, sticking that jab out there. Nice left hand from Paro. Jab left, body shot, left to the body. Subriel kind of likes to stand in front of you. I think he relies on his power too much. Which, you know, up until this point has definitely been working for him. Yeah, so far, Paro's definitely winning this round. Body shots. Stiff jab. Keeping that jab out there. Bang, 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 bang. Left to the body. Right to the body. Left hook to the head. 20 seconds left in the first. Absolutely Liam's round. Subriel essentially did nothing in this round except get hit a lot. Definitely Liam's round. 10 seconds left. Round's over. All right. Here we go. Subriel off to a very slow start. I'd like to see Subriel move his head more and not stand right in front. All right, here we go. Round two is about to begin. And round two. Paro getting a warning for his head, I believe it was. And again, Paro much more active, landing punches. Well, Subriel just kind of stands there. He's dipping and diving now, moving his head more. But he's not throwing shots. He's getting hit. Stiff jab from Subriel. That was the first punch he really landed flush. Paro's throwing, letting his hands go. I love it. Can the boogeyman pull it off, or is he going to wind up getting upset? Anytime he gets close to Paro, Paro lands shots. Subriel needs to let his hands fly. He's simply not working enough. Paro. Left hook from Subrio. But still not enough. This guy Paro's non-stop sort of throwing. Jab, jab, body shot left. Jab, jab, left to the face. Body shot left. He's catching Subrio. End of round 2. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's 2-0 Paro. You know, that don't mean much when you're fighting this guy, Subrio Matias. He seems to always find a way to win, always find a way to knock your ass out. So, we'll see what happens. 11:35 here on the East Coast. David Benavidez already got his victory over Alexander Usyk in his light heavyweight debut. He looked pretty good. His power didn't seem to translate as I thought it would, or most people thought it would. Either that or the Ukrainian is just tough as nails, because he was hitting them with some shots that would end people. He never seemed to have got sparked or nothing. Paro is throwing a lot of punches. Minute and 24 seconds left in this third round. So far, in my opinion, I got Paro ahead. Matias with the high guard, just not doing enough, simply not doing enough. The champion seems to be getting tagged, you know, body shots, head shots, everything. The second he throws his hands, Paro backs up or slips it or blocks it like that. Yeah, crowd going crazy. Subrio's throwing his hands, but everything's missing. He landed a couple here and there, but most of it missed. Most of it was blocked. Good defense from Liam. For a virtually unknown guy, he's so far impressed me. And it's only 3 rounds into it, so we'll see what actually happens. Ten seconds left. In between rounds, I go hit the head. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in round four. Paro getting another warning for holding his head. I mean, we all know Subrio Matias isn't the slick boxer. He's kind of awkward, has power, finds a way to win, finds a way to knock you out. So far, Liam Paro does seem to be that slick boxer. He keeps sliding away and evading the big shots from Matias. Outworking, outlanding, and avoiding the shots. He seems to be the better boxer. Another warning. They're going to wind up taking a point away from this kid. Question is, could Liam keep up this pace? Anytime Subrio gets close, he's, doubling, tripling up the jab, left hook, left to the body. He's doing whatever he can do to stop Subrio from coming forward and then getting out of there, which is probably a very good game plan, and it seems to be working, in my opinion. I don't know what the judges are saying. But right now, I got Paro up after three with 40 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, he's got Paro in the corner. Can he capitalize? Oh, Paro's standing there. Paro's not even trying to get out. He's throwing and slugging right along with him. He's got no fear of the boogeyman. Paro counter right. Subrio throwing. Paro slipping. I'd say another round for Paro. 4-0 on the champ. He's beating the champ. I don't think anybody thought this might happen. Wow. Puerto Rican superstar Subrio Matias trying to become a Puerto Rican legend with the likes of Trinidad and them, Cotto. But I don't see it. I kind of see arrogance more than talent and skill. I get it, 20-0, 20-1 with 20 knockouts, killed the guy. So, dude can, spark you at any moment. But I don't see it. And this guy Paro is virtually unheard of. How many people out there have heard of Liam Paro? 140-pound contender in the mix. Yeah, I don't think many people have. And the only reason why, in my opinion, Subrio Matias is even fighting this guy is because everybody else avoids him. If everybody else wanted to fight him, I don't think he'd be fighting this guy. If Pitbull or Haney or Tio said they wanted to fight him, he wouldn't have picked Paro. Nobody, none of the 140-pound champions, which would be Pitbull, Tiafimo, and Devin Haney, ever mentioned Subrio Matias. He's the other 140-pound champion. There's 4 belts, and one person has each one. Nobody mentions his name. So Devin Haney, the champion at 140, decided to fight Ryan Garcia with no belt rather than fight him and unify and have two belts. You understand what I'm saying? They all avoid him. And this is the first time I'm ever actually watching him fight. And I'm not impressed. I'm way more impressed with Liam Paro. But then again, at any moment, Matias could just knock him out. Yeah, even the commentators are saying it. Half man, half animal, they're saying. And right now you're seeing half man because he's vulnerable. You know, this is a champion. But we just watched Ryan Garcia dismantle Devin Haney, the other champion. So, you know, as always, all throughout history, champions fall. There's always a new champion. You know what I mean? Very few fighters get the strap, become champion, and then hold it for 20 years until they retire, defending it, defending it, defending it, defending it. Very few, you know. I mean, honestly, I can only think of. I mean, there's probably more. Let me know in the comments. But off the top of my head, Joe Calzaghe. He was the champion for like 20 years. Also, like the boogeyman. They never mentioned him. And then the other champions, I don't want to get racial, but some of the black champions, like Bernard Hopkins or Roy Jones, were like, I'd never let a white boy beat me. And then wound up fighting Calzaghe and losing. You know? Joe Calzaghe, the Italian out of Wales, the country in Europe, Wales. That's where he was from. Champion for probably close to 20 years and just an amazing fighter. So back to this fight. We're in round 6, 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. Personally, I think Subrio's losing. I'm going to switch it over and go back to the Tank Davis Frank Martin card. So hope we don't miss the knockout with Subrio. I don't think Paro seems to have the power to hurt Subrio. I just think he can outbox him for 12 rounds and win a decision. Simply by throwing more, landing more, and getting hit less. Because he can move. He's moving his head, he's moving his legs, he's got good footwork, he's got a decent defense, you know, good offense. So, yeah, I'm impressed with Liam Paro right now, way more than I am with Subrio. Let's go see the Tank Davis fight and see what's happening over there. Might be over already because Tank Davis is another one I could spark your ass real quick. Put you to sleep. Tank Davis is typically a slow starter. So I'm assuming that, oh, here we go. It began. It started already. Oh, what round? Let's see. Tell us in a second. I'm going to raise the volume a little. Sorry, YouTube. Where are we going? 2 after 2 rounds. So we're in round 3 here of the Tank Davis Frank Martin fight. Round 3 just starting as my stream is having issues. It should be back in a second. Bear with me, folks. Here we go. Frank Davis landed two-punch combo right there. Straight left and then a right, and he's a southpaw. So I don't think Frank Martin has the power to spark you like Davis has, and Davis has it in both hands. Davis is a knockout artist, let's call him. A slick boxing knockout artist. And now he's finally facing somebody his size who's also a slick boxer, but with slightly less power. The same way Alexander Gvozdyk was David Benavidez's toughest fight to date. This is probably Gervonta Tank Davis's toughest fight to date. Listen, it's only to here. As long as your hand don't go here. All right, so back to this fight. Straight left from Tank, the other southpaw. It's hot under these lights. Yeah, Tank has the fight-altering power in both hands. My hands all black and blue and swollen. It's like a chess match. Neither one of these men are eager to throw hands. It's kind of round three so far, 25 seconds left. Oh, nice stiff jab from Frank Martin at the end of a combination. Most of that combination was blocked, but the stiff, hard right hand landed flush and clean. Another one. Oh, I think Tank landed a jab too that almost really hurt Frank right there. He went back into the ropes. End of round three. Davis has got the power clearly. It's I don't know. That was just a stiff jab. I think that actually hurt. Look, even that he flinched. Look, he's laughing at him. Gervonta fainted, and Frank Martin flinched and covered up, and then Gervonta just laughed at him. But here you go. That's a stiff right hand, stiff jab, landed clean. I don't think he has the power. It looked like it was a hard shot, but I don't think he has the power like Gervonta. They should have showed Gervonta's jab because it definitely looked like it did a little bit of damage. Money line has changed. Plus 260, minus 350. I don't know what it was exactly. I think it was minus more, like minus 800 or some shit. More. Nice jab. Yeah. This is going to be short lived. I don't think Martin can actually take the power, and Davis hasn't really landed a big shot yet. walking him down like this. There's no footwork. There's no head movement. He's strictly relying on power. I don't think this is a good game plan for Tank Davis. Because Tank Davis definitely has footwork and lateral movement and head movement. And he's not utilizing any of these skills right now. And I think this is I don't want to say a bad look because it's kind of working. Frank Martin's just not throwing. But it's not a good look. You look like a Baldemir or something, just walking forward, relying on your big punch like a Wilder. You know, when he's not. Tank Davis has superior boxing skills, footwork, lateral movement, head movement, defense. He's just not utilizing it. That tells me he doesn't respect Frank Martin at all. So I think Pitbull Cruz has only one loss, and it was to Gervonta Tank Davis. And the only reason why I don't want to say the only reason why he lost, but Tank broke his hand in the fight. So Tank threw less and just used his movement and avoided the non-stop throwing Pitbull Cruz, you know? And was able to slip out a victory over Pitbull. But if he was willing to exchange with Pitbull, which he couldn't because his hand was broke, he still threw it a couple times, but obviously it's broke. You can't throw it with crazy power. Maybe the fight would have went differently, you know? Because in the exchanges, Pitbull was catching him. Pitbull's the beast, you know what I mean? Pitbull is the champ at 5 pounds more than Gervonta Tank Davis. Pitbull fought him at 135 and then moved up to 140 and became champion at 140. These two right here are 135. Keep your chin lower. It's, I guess, good advice, but you should know that. Gervonta Davis continues to just walk down Frank Martin. Frank Martin not taking advantage of this. There's no head movement. The Tank is a very good counterpuncher, so Tank wants you to throw. So he can slip it and bang, pop you. And obviously, Frank Martin knows this and is very hesitant and seemingly scared to exchange. Come on, what's going on here? In the corner. Tank's got him in the corner. Let him out. Got him back in the corner. Cut the ring off very well right there. He's stalking him as well. This is very similar to Benavidez Gvozdyk, except Gvozdyk was much more willing to throw hands than Frank Martin seems to be. Yeah, he's not going to tire you out just by being there. He's not throwing. Tank is throwing almost as little as Frank Martin. Tank is basically walking him down, waiting for Frank to throw so he can counter. That's all that's happening. This is very boring. Round 5, 1 minute left in round 5, and super boring. Some people might call this high skill, high level boxing. I call it boring as fuck boxing. That was nice. That was nice. Straight left, right hook from Gvozdyk. Finally letting his hands go a little bit. He tried to drop the big left right there. Frank slipped it and counted. Stiff jab from Davis. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let your hands go, fellas. I'm gonna go back to the other fight real quick and see if it's even over or not. Who knows, right? Let's see if Subaru Matias was able to take it or not. Let's see. No, we're still fighting. Oh, hold on. These sites with their blockages and whatever pop ups. Uh oh. Such a hassle. Once you get it though, it's good. As you can tell if we've been watching. I got it. We're in what does that say? The ninth round. 38 seconds in the ninth round. Paro still is in this. I don't know if anybody has went down or not. We left this fight, and I believe the fourth round, and Paro is winning, in my opinion. He still seems to be on his feet, bouncing and boxing, as the boogeyman Jason Voorhees just keeps walking forward, similar to Tank Davis is doing. Yeah, yeah, hitting them on angles, clinching on the inside. So we're going into round 10 here with Subriel Matias and Paro. And in my opinion, from I saw 1 through 4, and then round 9 or the end of round 9, and Paro to me was winning. I think he might outbox Subriel Matias and become new champion of the world. All right, back to Tank. Round 6, 1 minute left in round 6. Uh-oh. Interruption here in the stream. It'll come right back. Don't worry. It always does. Oh, there we go. 46 seconds left. Round 6. 6 of 12. For the WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. Gervonta Tank Davis, Frank Martin battling it out to become to either stay or become champion. Martin seems to be smart, fighting a smart fight. Smart. Got to be ahead on the scorecards based on the output. That's what the commentator just said. So, yeah, I would agree with that as well. Same thing with Lean Paro. Subriel Mateos is losing the fight. He needs a knockout. And probably so does Tank Davis. We need all these rounds. You hear what I'm saying? You're losing, basically, is what he's telling them without telling them. Bang. Big left hand from Tank. Straight left. However, Flanky boy, he ate that shit. He rolled with it a little and just slipped out. I don't think Gervonta's used to somebody eating his shots like that. We need all these rounds. Calvin Ford told Tank Davis, we need all these rounds. You understand what I'm telling you? He said. Frank Martin is beating Gervonta Tank Davis. He's literally outboxing Tank Davis. Just because Tank Davis is Baltimore right now and not boxing. He's straight up walking him down, waiting on the counter. It's almost, to me, I don't know. If it works, it works. We're in the 7th round, 2 minutes, 25 seconds left. Oh, that was nice. Left hook, big overhand right from Gervonta. He's got him in the corner now. Another left. He's holding a little out of the corner. Ref's breaking him up. Is Frank Martin hurt or not? Because I don't think he was. I think Gervonta thinks he was hurt, but he's not. Oh, there comes the stream. I hope it don't come back and somebody's knocked out. Imagine that. Oh, there we go. 1 minute, 50 seconds left, 7th round. Might be a good round for Gervonta because he's letting his hands go. However, Frank Martin doesn't seem to be hurt. I honestly don't believe he's hurt. I think Gervonta believes he's hurt. I don't see it. I think he's still boxing slick, rolling with punches, defending himself well, slipping and sliding, telling the ref he hit me behind the head. He's still quite aware of everything happening. Oh, big left from Davis again. He ate it again, though. And he didn't follow up with it because he knew he ate it. Yeah, why is Mon not throwing? That's the problem. There you go. So his corner told him he needed to win the round. This is most certainly a Gervonta Tank Davis round. Round 7 might be the first round Gervonta Tank Davis wins. 45 seconds left in the 7th round. Just over 30 seconds left. 7th round. Oh! Frank Martin just rocked Davis with a left hand. He stopped, though. He didn't throw anything. It stopped Davis. Clearly looked like it hurt him. And Frank Martin didn't do anything to follow up with it. Oh. There was a big left again at the end of the round from Davis. Big round for Gervonta. 7th round. He finally won a round. Frank Martin, though, with like 15 seconds left in the 7th, rocked him. And then instead of trying to knock him out, he basically recovered because he got beat up that whole round. Yeah, see, he tells the ref right there. That's what I'm saying. He was getting beat up, but he was still in the fight. He was still all aware of it all. Round 8. Ding, ding. Come on. There you go. Yeah, they got unofficial. Oh, no. It's punches landed. 74 punches, Frank Martin. 69, Tank Davis. I don't know the percentages. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in the 8th round. There you go, Martin throwing combinations. Right hook, stiff jab from Javante. Counted by Martin. There we go. Now they're fighting. The urgency is in Tank Davis now. Goosen has Martin ahead 67-66. Up by one. So it's a close fight. If Goosen has it 67-66, the judges could have it 67-66 the other way. They could have it, a couple rounds the other way. Who knows? Oh! Big left. Javante Tank Davis rocks Tank Martin, puts him down with a big left hand. Minute and 38 seconds left. He's jumping around on the ropes. He ain't getting up. Ref waves it off. Fight is over. Javante Tank Davis knocked Frank Martin out. 8th round. Minute and 37 seconds left. Let's go to the Subriel Matias fight. See? Tank Davis, the big right hand, big left, sorry. Big left hand. At any moment, fight could be over. He was waiting around, losing rounds the whole time, waiting just to drop it on you. Oh, we're still going. Round 12, last round. Subriel Matias, Liam Paro. Oh, Paro putting it on him in the 12th. Do or die, his corner told him. Chris Maddox, the unofficial scorecard, has it 105-103 Paro. Nobody went down. Oh, yeah. Paro went down, it looked like, in the 6th. It was a 10-8 round. Unless he lost the point. I don't know. I missed it. We were watching Tank Davis. Paro still bouncing, still trying to box. I think this man outboxed the awkward brawler, mauler, Subriel Matias. Brawler, mauler, killer. Yeah. Did anybody and everybody underestimate Paro? Now, come on, are they going to rob this kid? He just boxed the shit out of a champion. Not beat him up, outboxed him. Are they going to rob him? I hope not. Still on his feet, still moving, still swatting and slipping shots, outboxing. What a performance from Paro. Underestimated opponent. Oh. Yeah, where's the do or die feeling from Matias? He's got 57 seconds left. He's about to lose his title. And he's got no sense of urgency. Paro from round 1, he was throwing crazy amount of punches. Oh, timeout. Subriel's laces are coming off. Oh no, they didn't stop it. Yeah, he's still fighting. He's bringing it to Subriel Matias. 17 seconds left in the 12th round. Good right hand from Paro. Oh. 6, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Let's see who wins. The judges. What do you think? You think the judges robbed this kid? in Puerto Rico. They're in Puerto Rico. Subriel Matias is Puerto Rican. They're in Puerto Rico. I smell a robbery about to take place. Hell yeah. He outboxed the Mauler Brawler Killer. He used the street science to beat the street fighter. There was nothing to cheer for the Puerto Rican. He didn't do enough. Big shout out to Javante for winning that fight by a savage knockout. He fought the fight. He always fights. Where he just sits back and waits. Waits for that counter. Like I'm waiting for this scorecard. Hopefully they don't rob Paro. Come on. Why they take it so long? It's never a good sign when they take this long. What's taking so long? Yeah, it's taking a long time. Do we not know how to do math? I don't understand here. Liam Paro is going to have to fight three more guys and the referee. The commentator just said three more guys, meaning the three judges and the ref that took a point. He didn't get knocked down in the sixth or the seventh, whatever round it was. It was a 10-8 round. And we missed it because we were watching Tank Davis. So he got a point taken away for something he actually didn't do the way the commentator just made it sound. Here we go, judges' scorecards. All in favor by unanimous decision. And new. Yeah, they got it right. Wow. The boogeyman goes down. Liam Paro, the new. Subriel didn't do enough. He didn't even seem to try to win that fight. Paro was on point, focused the entire time. Just straight up outboxed him. Movement, stiff jab, the whole fight. Wow. Should have put money on Paro, I guess, right? it, 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 rematch? Does he want a rematch? You know what I'm saying? Why not want a rematch? You just got beat. You beat the other guy that beat you. You got that rematch, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the technique, the speed, the game plan, the footwork. More important, the focus. Because, as we all know, Subaru can hit kind of hard. He was able to take the shot and stay focused, not get all discombobulated and off his game plan. Good for him. Congratulations to the new champion, Liam Paro. Congratulations to Javante Tank Davis for knocking the fuck out of Frank Martin. I keep saying Frank Thomas. The big hurt. He got big hurt, Frank Martin. And congratulations to David Benavidez, who beat Alexander Gvozdyk. First debut at 175 pounds, light heavyweight. I'm not sure if his power translated or just the Eastern European Ukrainian has a fucking granite jaw. I don't know what it was, but yeah, big up to all these fighters. They came out and show and prove. The boogeyman losing is probably the biggest shock of the night. Nobody thought he was gonna lose. Nobody knew who Liam Paro was coming into this. I want to see more of him. Fight Pitbull. Call out Pitbull right now. It's Paro time. I don't know. Thank you for being here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Peace. All right, let's stop. Congratulations. Remember, the next time you want to go live, you will have to come back to the dashboard